down a little bit. Ty went down a little bit. It seemed like the team kind of struggled a little bit last year when we got players injured. So do you think that having to work with different lineups and having to rely on other guys or some guys that are going to be this early on will help you throughout the season that you're ready for anything?
Yeah, I mean, but injuries are just part of the game. You don't plan for that, no matter what point it is, in the beginning or the end. It's unfortunate, but that's just part of the game. But you can use this stuff to kind of prepare for situations. Maybe a player gets 2 fouls early in the first half, and Coach Cal, if you get 2 fouls in the first half, you're not playing for the rest of the half. So you can use that in that way. You can use different lineups for different situations. Again, whether you want to press a team, or you want to be big, long, and rangy, or you want to be quick and fast. So use this in this time to try different lineups is a good thing, but that kind of stuff. To your point about injuries, that stuff is unplanned for. But all we can do is continue to get better as a team of what we got, and I know we're going to be healthy when the season comes around, and I'm looking forward to that.
Talk about the young guys, Wallace, Livingston, those guys. What do you see out of those groups, that group, and what do you expect from them?
I mean, I expect them to be like everybody else. I expect them to come to practice every day, ready to work, willing to compete, and ultimately contribute. I mean, those guys are really good players. They're learning. They're eager to learn. They come to practice every day with great energy, and I know those guys are going to do some great things for us.
Jacob mentioned a time where in practice, somebody I think he said it was Damian Collins, dunked on somebody. I'm not sure if that was something that the team kind of remembers, but is there anything you want to add to that? Because he said it was like a big time, like everybody kind of jokes about it.
Yeah, that's a team thing. Jacob, if he ain't say too much, I'm not going to say too much about it.
What's the major differences between this year's team and last year's team? Anything you see?
We got different guys. I mean, I think that's the biggest difference. We have different guys, different players.
Anything that you're liking that you see out there that you didn't see last year?
I mean, I don't like to compare this year and last year. I mean, it's 2 different years, 2 different sets of players. I mean, we have some returners, but I think it's unfair to compare last year's and this year's team, especially since we haven't played a game yet.
One thing you're real excited about going into this year?
I'm very just excited to get back in Rupp, play against some really good teams, really good players, play in front of a really, really good home fan base who I think is the best in the country.
Talk about the leadership role that you had to take back this year. Talk about that.
I think some of that is just maturity. Being my last year, also my second go around, I'm kind of familiar with Coach Cal and the rest of the coaching staff and how they want things done. And I think leadership is something that I've always had. Not necessarily feel like I've kind of was into, but like I'm the oldest of six kids. I've always felt like that kind of role in my life, whether with them or in schools, different school situations, and anything I do, I always felt like I was a leader. And I think this year, I think I can put that, on a bigger platform, being at Kentucky, being with a lot of younger guys and some guys who are returning. So I'm super comfortable with it. I'm glad I'm in it, and I'm continuing to get better every day for sure.
How much has Mason kind of helped you get better this offseason? I'm sure y'all had some battles in practice and also had some good runs playing together.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. That's the story about coming to Kentucky. You're always going to have to come every day, show up every day to compete against the best players and with the best players. And with that, you're going to get better yourself. So it's been some really good things. He's helped me. I've helped him. We've kind of bounced some ideas off each other. We work out together, and it's been great.
The defensive and hustle board over there, what can you say about that? You have some stickers up on that board.
I guard. I play D. I mean, that's all I can say. The numbers speak for itself. I don't have to talk.
And then Damian has a bunch as well. What can you say about some of the impact?
Damian rebounds and block shots. He got a 200-inch vertical. He should be able to lead us in rebounds and blocks.
How much are you embracing just this season, coming back, and just trying to prove you can do even more this season?
I'm embracing it. I love it. I mean, I love the opportunity to be able to come back and play at a prestigious university like this. I'm not really into proving anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to win. I think I did that last year. Ultimately we fell short. But at the end of the year, only one team was going to win. So if we lost in the Final Four in the championship, I would still feel the same, like we lost. We wasn't good enough at the time. So I'm just super happy to be back. Super happy to be around great players, great teammates, the best coaching staff, and I'm super happy to just keep improving on my game.